If I have one go-to chocolate cake, this is it. It's chocolate ganache cake, and it starts with 1/4 pound of unsalted butter, and it has to be room temperature. 1 cup of sugar. This cake is amazing because you can make it in almost any size, and it's completely foolproof. I'm just gonna cream these together until the butter's light and fluffy and the sugar is mixed in. So first what I've done is I've buttered an 8-inch round pan, and it's got a nice high 2-inch side. And then the question is, how do you get a square piece of parchment paper into a round pan? So take the piece of paper and do it in half, and then fold it in half again. Fold it in half again, just as many times as you can, just like that. And then you put the tip right where the middle of the pan is and cut off inside the pan like that. And if it's too big, you can just refold it and recut it. And now what I want to do is butter the paper and the pan and flour the whole thing. So I just use the paper the butter came out of. Easy as can be. A little bit of flour. And just flour the whole pan, the sides and everything. Just make sure you get the whole thing. The butter and sugar is perfectly mixed. It's kind of light and fluffy, and the butter is pale yellow. So now the next thing I want to add is 4 eggs. I'm going to do it on low speed. And I add 1 egg at a time, just until it's incorporated. The next ingredient in this cake is the secret ingredient, chocolate syrup. It's a whole 16-ounce can. I'm just going to pour it right in. Next is a tablespoon of vanilla. It's a lot of vanilla for an 8-inch cake, but it really makes it taste great. Okay, and the last ingredient is flour. I'm gonna turn it on low. 1 cup of all-purpose flour. And at this point, I don't want to overmix it, so I'm just gonna put it in slowly. If you dump it in, you'll end up with lumps, but if you put it in slowly with the mixer on low speed, you'll end up with a delicious cake every time. Just until it's mixed in. I love the smell of this. Okay, I think this is perfectly mixed. Okay, I want to make sure there are no lumps, no flour. Perfect. I'm just going to pour it right into the pan. This cake isn't going to rise very much, so don't worry about it filling the pan. It doesn't have any leavening in it. I'm going to bake this cake 325 degrees for about 40 to 45 minutes, just until a cake tester comes out clean. And in the meantime, I've actually made not 1, but 2 cakes. I'll bet you're wondering why. I'm going to tell you in a second. And I've made chocolate ganache to pour all over the cakes. Look how gorgeous it is. It's so rich and wonderful. Let me tell you how I made it. I poured a cup of heavy cream into a bowl, set over a pan of simmering water. I added a pound of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 2 teaspoons of instant coffee granules to bring out the flavor of the chocolate, and stirred it occasionally while it melted together. In fact, the more you stir it, the shinier it gets. Now you're going to find out the reason why I made 2 cakes. Lottie Hoyk, who does social media with me, we did a video recently for Instagram of how to do a chevron pattern on a chocolate cake.
You made it look very easy, so I'm nervous.
It was so much fun. So I'm turning the tables on Lottie, and I'm going to teach her how to do the chevron pattern. So I combined 1 3/4 cups of confectioner sugar and about 3 tablespoons of water. You want to adjust it a little bit just so you get a really thick pouring consistency. Okay, so now you take a little knife and you use the back of the knife, not the cutting edge, the back, and you slide it right across, kind of lightly. 1 more. Yay! I did it!